This is my Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and right now it has a little bit of a misfire going on. So hopefully today we're going to fix that misfire, get it running all nice and smooth again. The car is already torn apart quite a bit because I've got a nice little exhaust leak going on. It's something to do with my EGR system. There's just a hole in my exhaust right now. But anyways, it's all torn apart, all ready to go. So if you've got a misfire going on in your engine, there are a couple of different things that could cause that. The most common and most probable would be the spark plugs or coil packs. This car doesn't have normal coil packs, it's got a distributor. So today I'm gonna change out all the spark plugs along with the distributor cap and rotor. If I change all that out and I still have a misfire, I guess it could also be the spark plug wires, or it could be clogged fuel injectors and maybe a couple of other things. First thing I'm gonna do is swap out all the spark plugs, and then we'll go on to the distributor stuff after that. If you're changing out your spark plugs, one of these sockets right here is super helpful. This is a socket specifically made for pulling spark plugs. It's got some rubber in there so you don't break it, and it's got a magnet in the back to keep it in place while you're taking it out or putting it back in, so that it's not, you're not dropping your spark plugs all in your engine bay. So these are super helpful. They're pretty cheap as well. I already pulled one of these spark plugs out before I started filming. Where's the focus? There we go. Just to make sure that they actually look bad and they're not brand new. I have no idea when the last time these were changed. It looks like it's been quite a while though. There's a lot of like soot and carbon buildup on there. It's pretty dark on this one, which also could mean that it's running a little bit rich. And I do have a check engine light on for an O2 sensor. I believe it's the one right up front that I'm also going to swap out today. I have 6 fresh spark plugs from the previous owner. They are a little bit different. This one that I pulled out is a BPR 5ES, and this one here, the new one, is a BKR 6ES. So the BP versus BK is basically just the socket size. This one's just a lot bigger and it's a little beefier on the back end here, but they are essentially the same plug. And the 6 versus the 5 on these NGKs just tells you how hot they run. So the higher the number, the colder the plug is going to be. And also on the tip of this one, it's a little bit white, which could mean that it's getting a little bit too hot. And this one's a 5 and this one here is a 6. So hopefully this one will run a little bit cooler and not get too hot like this one is. Gotta use my spark plug socket, magnet right in there. She's not going anywhere. Alright, so that's all the fronts done. Now we got to move on to the rears. These ones are going to be a little bit more difficult. You actually have to take off the whole intake manifold on this car to get to the rear spark plugs, and they're a little ways around the back, so I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it on camera, but I'll see what I can do here. The back ones are a bit of a pain to get out, and this one looks pretty bad here, so good thing we're swapping these out. All of these spark plugs have now been replaced. It's really kind of a pain to do in this car. This is my first time doing them in this since I bought this thing. And yeah, it's quite a pain, and especially in the back. But anyway, all that's replaced. So now we're gonna move on to the distributor. So here I have a new distributor cap. And in here I also have a new distributor rotor. So let's pop off the old one and throw this new stuff in.
It's super clean, dude.
Thanks, bro. There we go. We got the old distributor cap off. On the rotor here, there's just a little 8mm bolt you gotta pop out, and then you'll be able to remove the whole rotor itself. There she goes. So the reason for replacing the distributor cap and rotor is because here's the old rotor right here. You can see the end here. This part spins around inside of the distributor, spins around and hits each of those little metal pins inside the distributor, which sends spark to each spark plug in the proper order. The old one definitely looks old and pretty worn out. There's also a little crack down here where it connects, but that's not obviously going to affect a whole lot. But it definitely looks old, both the rotor and the cap, so that could be a part of why I've got a little misfire. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it much at all on camera, but inside here on the old distributor, all those little metal pins are pretty worn down. They look a little corroded. And on this one, they all look nice and new, all shiny, nice and fresh. So we're gonna get this back in, and then we should be good to go. There we go. So we got all the spark plugs changed out, and the new distributor cap and rotor in, everything's plugged back in. Unfortunately, since everything is still taken apart, and I would have to put the whole intake manifold back on to start it up, I can't start it up today. I gotta wait till I fix up my exhaust leak before I start it up again and put everything back together. So we don't get to find out yet if my Misfire is fixed. And it's not an all the time misfire, it's just an occasional here and there. But there is all of that replaced. Like I was saying earlier, if I still have a misfire after all this, I'll probably do spark plug wires as well and maybe try and clean my injectors. This should take care of my misfire here. Hopefully if you have a misfire going on, this video helped you figure that out, or at least was entertaining and taught you a little something. So that's all I got for today. If you want to see more videos about this car, you can click on either of those up on the screen right now, and I will see you over there.